Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I didn't preview it. I should have previewed it like the previous video. It's going to be a car very similar to this. Not from the Lowrider series, but this is a 1990 Chevrolet Capri. And technically the opposite more for that car would be this, a 1987 Chevrolet Capri, but this is from the Hot Pursuit series instead of the obviously Lowrider series 43. They are way into this, so I think the GL Muscle, this one, and Black Bandit are their staples. Black Bandit's great. I will never complain except for when they put the pearly paint instead of the matte black on the wrong car, but that's fine. We'll get over it, don't we? And then all the usual stuff. There's the badge, Serve and Protect, limited edition, Greenlight. And so the 236 of last year, 14562 WB, where it's made. And the trademarks, and we have their Jeep, Ford, and GM. And they are represented by the Tahoe, which I have picked up one, a Hot Pursuit. They've popped up in showroom floor and hobby shop twice actually recently, and I did not pick one up after that. Anyway, Jeeps, I have a bunch of these ones. The Anniversary series, I think, honestly is great, as is the Black Bandit. So, in my opinion, I'd rather have those two than this one. You can never get enough of these SSPs. They just turn up everywhere. So if you're short on them, you can grab another one here. I will not, because I have at least 4. The Gia, if it wasn't for the wheel problem I had with it, would be perfect. Anyway, here's this one. And then we have the Biscayne, which I've already done, and I misappropriated it as the Belvedere. It is not the Belvedere, which is a Plymouth / Chrysler / FCA product. Chevrolet is a GM product, and it's the Biscayne. So it's one of those things where they'll put GM, but not Chevrolet, but then Jeep and not FCA. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to go ahead and open this. We will compare it to the Lowrider. Well, obviously they're for very different purposes. So they're not directly comparable, but there will be some things like the casting, which will be extremely similar, and you can just go off of that. So here is the Biscayne. We have the unusual pearl morph, sort of a beige, with the pearl white interior, driver on the left side. It's easy, nice and easy to see through the front windshield. We have that standard 80s box front. We have, I believe, Chevrolet. No, Capri. It's Capri on the front left of the car. And it is not evident on this Lowrider. So that's kind of, okay, so who's going to see that? Well, I saw it, so you can see that the letters for Capri, just in the lower left. It is extremely faint, but it's there. Other than that, the lights are just painted over, nothing on the license plate, so that's always a disappointment. We have the car plain otherwise. The Iowa State Patrol, and the little symbol here. Gas cap is going to be on the left side. I do like the hubcaps though, the Chevrolet insignia in the middle of them. And this is one of the few times where they've done actually a decent job so far. I don't see too many defects with the wheels. Like that Ford Taurus had really good wheels as well. So here is the left side. I don't see the gas cap whatsoever. So I guess that's something for another video. But anyway, left side almost identical to the right side. We have the lights, which I believe that's a defect, unless it's not a defect. I have never seen one of these in real life, so not the Capri in general. This obviously I always State Patrol. So I don't know if that's the normal thing for the lights. Probably not, because it's not over there. Other than that, we have a nice big plain letters, 1987 Chevrolet Capri, so that's nice. By this time, I do believe, because I don't see the transfer case, otherwise the underside is very simple. And what I mean by that is by then the cars had shifted from rear wheel to front wheel drive. The Capri looked really large, the version that I'm holding here, the Lowriders. But, and this is interesting now because I just noticed they are different GL. They're the same GL number, you can see there. 169, 169, but this one is, I think it's a newer casting. Sorry, this is the older casting, and how we know that is, you see there, 2019, and we have here 2021. So this is based off of a newer version of the manufacturing process. Honestly, the details in the above one look sharper. So I don't know what to say. The older car looks newer, but anyway. and produce newer too. So just keep that in mind. If you're gonna buy a Biscay Capri, what am I gonna say? They're very different cars for very different reasons. But this one, the underside is the older, and it looks better than the this one here. You can see similarities. Obviously, the GL number is identical, but this is actually the first case of a Greenlight where I have two near identical cars, two near identical undersides. The top is obviously not. You can tell they've made some changes, obviously. But they've added what I like to call the accessory pins to the front of the car when they hook up trailers and other stuff like that. For this one, because this one's a newer mold, while this one does not have any of that stuff, but it just looks better. And it is older. It's 2 years older. So fans and friends, I don't want to keep babbling on that little technical discussion, but this Capri is based off of a older casting. It looks much better than the newer. Not vastly superior, but it's superior enough that you're thinking, they changed it just to add the holes so they could add accessories and stuff. That's fair. They're allowed to do whatever they want. But it appears that they have not made it that much different. And then the other major difference, this is not what the bottom of the car is. The Capri is right there. Once again. Anyway, Chevrolet Capri. I do like this though. It's like I said, brought up earlier. This is the one thing that I really do like about the car. So perhaps if I do see some other 80s, 90s era vehicles that happen to have that thing on them, I will get them. Anyway, this video, Series 43, Hot Pursuit, Chevrolet Capri from 1987, using the old casting, but different enough from the newer one. If you want to get it, get it. I won't tell you what to do. That's your job. So fans and friends, thanks for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto, and the wheels were nice, but you can see that sharp stop. Not supposed to do that. Well, this one does it too. So anyway, they won't be getting away from each other. Thanks for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto once again, and till the next one.